I think it's, may I give a personal example? In my business, being in the voiceover business, there are literally thousands and thousands and thousands of voiceover people. And once the economy goes bad, then anybody who's a DJ thinks they can become a voice talent. And so, you get a little microphone, you have a little setup, and you can now you can start recording commercials. And so the competition is brutal. I mean, brutal. And what happens, and now there's this big discussion going on in the industry, are there too many voice talents in the business? And what happens is that the number of people within the business is so expanded, and the number of jobs have actually decreased because the economy has gone a little sour. So now it's really churning. So if I'm going to succeed in that business, then I have to fish blue waters. I have to be unique. I have to go do something that nobody else is doing. So I decided some time ago that I would really focus on the bilingual thing because I'm bilingual. And so I really pushed it, and I had bilingual, demos and the bilingual website, and I really pushed the bilingual thing, and I was really working hard on that, except that it wasn't working that great. Because the common thought in business today is that you can't speak two languages totally, completely fluent. The idea is that one language is your primary language and the second language is a second language. It's like English is a second language, or many people thought that Spanish was my second language. And they didn't really believe that I could speak fluent Spanish. Who in the world named Dan Hurst could speak fluent Spanish? So I decided that I would use my Spanish name to market my Spanish voice work and my English name to market my English voice work. So in English I'm known as Dan Hurst. In my Spanish I'm known as Daniel Eduardo, which is my Spanish name. So I get people calling and asking is Daniel Eduardo there? Yes, this is me. The problem was I was trying to be bilingual. I was trying to present myself as somebody who could do both languages, and so if you're needing something in English and Spanish. Now there were a few clients who said, okay, we'll try this, and you'll call some phone number for English, press 1 para español, presione el 2, And so I thought, well, I can corner that market. Except nobody believed that I could actually speak both languages fluently. Because if you're an English speaker, you don't know what the Spanish sounds like. You don't really know how good that person is. So it was really, really, really a struggle. Then one day, somebody came along and said, we really need to start reaching the Hispanics in California. Comcast was the company. Comcast came along and said, we really need to start reaching the Hispanics, and we need somebody, and what's happening is there is a third and fourth generation that's developed, and these are all English speakers, but yet they speak fluent Spanish because they grow up in Spanish homes, but their primary language is English. But they're comfortable with somebody who speaks Spanish. And we need to start reaching these people. And so what we'd like for you to do is, can you do, this is what they asked me, can you do English with a Spanish accent? Well, I can try, but I don't know how good it's going to be. That's what we want! That's what we're looking for! Okay, I guess I can try it if you want me to. And so, right now, if you will call Comcast right now, Xfinity, 1-800-XFINITY, and you can get 3 months free right now. Oh my gosh, so sales go through the roof now. They're just like, wow, we're geniuses, Other companies started figuring that out. A little over 3 months ago, guess who calls me and says, we'd like to do a little change in our marketing procedure. There are hundreds of thousands of third-generation Hispanics living in America now. I'm going, I've heard this before. And we're looking for somebody who can speak the English because they normally speak English, but somebody who can also pronounce the Spanish names that are relative to our business. Oh, okay. Well, what's your business? What do you need? We're Telemundo. Really? Telemundo Fubo is the largest Hispanic television network in the world. I think I can do that for you if you want me to. If you want me to say the name Juan Flores, I can say Juan Flores all day long, just like it is in Spanish. No, we want somebody who can speak English without the accent. Oh, so you want me to say, watch Telemundo because Juan Flores will be, he will be, tonight you will see him on La Reina del Sur, and they're just back and they're going, that's what we're looking for. Now, I tell you that whole story just simply to say that what you think is unique isn't always unique. I thought it was unique, the fact that I could just speak both languages. And now I'm realizing they're not really wanting both languages. They're wanting somebody who can sort of be a hybrid of that. And so that becomes the unique aspect of it for me. In my business, that's what makes me unique, is that I can speak English, sort of, and I can speak to these companies that are trying to market that segment. It becomes unique. I say that, it's a long story, and I'm sorry that it's such a long story, but I say that just simply to bring out this point. You have to be unique in what you do. As an employee, what is it that makes you unique? As a business owner, what is it that makes you unique? And then let God begin opening those doors to set you apart so that your uniqueness becomes of value, not only to your company, not only to your business, but most importantly, to God. Which brings us to the last key for success, and that is trust God for the results. Verse 43. In this way, the man grew exceedingly prosperous, talking about Jacob. In this way, the man grew exceedingly prosperous and came to own large flocks and maidservants and menservants and camels and donkeys. Now, Jacob's success wasn't because he was so smart and a good negotiator. He was smart and he was a good negotiator, but that's not why he was so successful. His success was because God blessed him. That was why he became successful. Next week we'll see that Laban and his family started to resent Jacob for his success. But they could have been just as successful if they had trusted God for the results, the way that Jacob did. Psalm 20, verse 7 and 8 says, some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we trust in the name of the Lord our God. They are brought to their knees and fall, but we rise up and stand firm. When we put our complete and absolute total trust in God, He becomes our boss and our authority. He leads us and develops us to become what He wants us to be. Then our trust protects us. Actually, God protects us, but our trust in Him protects us. Psalm 143, verse 8, let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you. Show me the way I should go, and for to you I lift up my soul. When I put my trust in God, He will show me the way that I am to go. Proverbs 3:5, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. Actually, a better way to interpret that is, He will direct your path. He will direct you on the path that you're supposed to go. He will show you what it is that He wants you to accomplish. You've heard me quote Psalm 37:4 over and over and over again. It's one of my favorite verses. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. It's the greatest motivational verse in the Bible. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will begin to put His desires in your heart. He will begin to motivate you to accomplish what it is that He wants you to accomplish. That is how you become successful in business.